Geoff Tate, and I'm going to be telling you about like the new Queensryche album, and this is called Frequency Unknown. Now this album was released, I don't even fucking know when, but it was released like this year, and it's like the only Queensryche album since the Amazing Dedicated to Chaos. And you know, because we don't count that other shit by those motherfuckers who like tried to betray me. I don't even want to talk about that. My doctor told me not to. It's bad for me. So I released. You see, basically the fans, they were telling me, they were saying, Geoff, you know, we've been listening to Empire and like Operation Mindcrime, and they're fucking shit. I mean, we're just fucking sick of them. They're just shitty fucking albums. So, you know, and they were saying, you know what, Geoff Tate, you know what we want? We want you to do an album which is like an infusion of Nickelback, like James Dearborn, that flipping American Idol guy, and maybe add like a bit of like Justin Timberlake type pop in there. So I was like, you know who's going to be the guy to deliver this album the fans want? It's going to be me, Geoff Tate, because as everyone knows, I'm one of the most talented I am the most talented singer of all time, and probably the greatest songwriter as well. So, you know, especially like with the name of the album, it's like we were thinking, like when you're making music and you're putting a song together, like you have these different parts that's supposed to work together, and sometimes when you're listening back to it, something just doesn't click. And there's this like theory in the engineering world that if you dial in these unknown frequencies that just like nobody knows about, you find the weak spot of the song.
Yes, Geoff, the whole album's a weak spot really though, isn't it? I mean, you're in a bit of denial, aren't you? Why is there, you know, so much, clapping?
I don't even know why there's any fucking clapping. I don't even know who the fuck you are.
How do you not know who the hell I am? I'm the Octopus, of course. And how could anyone mistake me as anything else? I mean, I'm half octopus and half weak Astley. It's damn scary. Anyway, album man, yeah, I know it's you, so, you know, just stop the silly impression. Get on with this thing.
I am Geoff Tate. I don't know who the hell you think I am, but I'm Geoff Tate. Geoff Tate.
Well, since when has Geoff Tate, had hair? Not for a long time, and since when has he been Scouse as well? Especially such a poor Scouse accent as that. I thought he was American.
But I...
Just stop.
Yeah, fine, okay, but I don't know how to review this. It's crap. I don't know. I don't want to review it. I just want to go on my Xbox and play Arkham City, really.
Yeah, it is good. I just wish it had more of my music in, to be honest.
It is a good game. I'm enjoying it a lot. Anyway, why are you back?
You think I'm back? I haven't been gone at all. I've been here. Every time you breathe, I listen. Every time you move, I watch. I'm in all your dreams and all your thoughts. And yeah, I pretty much just monitor you. I'm one creepy son of a bitch.
Okay then. Yeah, so, Frequency Unknown by Queensryche. What to say about this? Except it's not a great album, to say the least. This is not a great album. So the track list goes: Cold, Dare, Give It To You, Slave, In the Hands of God, Running Backwards, Life Without You, Everything, Fallen, and The Weight of the World. And allegedly these are into different subject matters. So you have the relationship songs, which are Cold, Life Without You, and Everything. You have the one that's standing up for yourself, which is Dare. The idea that everyone is a slave. Shock which one that is. Slave. The mindset of a terrorist in the hands of God, dealing with rape and violence, running backwards, addiction, fallen, and mortality, the weight of the world. And then Give It To You is just a jam song. But you know what I think all these songs are about? You know, I think they're all about, him not particularly liking his former bandmates, as is seen by the very, very childish album cover. It's called Frequency Unknown, and that little intro thing I said about the naming, that is actually genuinely from an interview of why he said he named it this album. but really he was trying to find any old excuse to have the initials FU on the cover, and no prizes for guessing what the hell that means. This album, he was deliberately rushed out. I mean, he knew that he wanted to get his album out before the other Queensryche, and simply because he thought that, you know, casual fans would just see it in like HMV or FYE maybe in the States, or, you know, whatever, and they'd be like, oh, new Queensryche album, I'll buy that, and they'll buy it thinking they're getting a proper Queensryche album, but instead they're getting this. And when I said a mixture between Nickelback, James Dare, and a bit of Timberlake, what I mean is basically it's the most mainstream, the most faceless pop rock. I hesitate, I mean, it's technically speaking, it does have a bit of a rock tone to it, but it's very faceless rock. It really does sound like a lot of mainstream stuff, and, you know, I'm not trying to sound like some hipster, oh no, it's too mainstream. What I mean by that, it's, yeah, it just has that repetitive, boring, dull, uninspired sound. So we have the single Cold, and that's probably the best song on the album, or one of them, and that's saying, so if Cold is the best song on any album, then clearly it is a bad album. Cold, it's just, it's hard to describe, as in, it just has no features to it, really. It's very basic guitar riff, some basic vocals, a catchy-ish chorus, but again, nothing special about it, and I'm not even going to go through this album track by track. The couple of songs that I think are tolerable is In the Hands of God and The Weight of the World. They're not unbelievably bad, but they're not exactly great either, you know, they wouldn't belong on, you know, any of these two classics, or anywhere near them, you know, even demo offtakes or something. And of course there was the whole thing about the mixing. They completely messed up the mixing. I don't know where these unknown frequencies, where these magic frequencies Tate talks about, but the mixing was quite awful, the first mix. In fact, it's so awful that Cleopatra Records, if God knows what reason signed, I see them probably just on Geoff Tate's name alone, they actually said that, you know, if you show evidence that you bought it, like, you know, take a photo of your receipt or something, then they will actually send you a new mix of it, because it was that bad. Even the record company admitted it was a crap mix. And yeah, it really was a dodgy as hell mix. The new mix, by what I've heard, it's a bit better, but I mean, unfortunately the songs are just so bad, you can mix them any old way, and you're never going to make them better songs. There's not really much to say about them, you know, to be honest. And then we get to the bonus tracks, which are I Don't Believe in Love from Operation Mindcrime, Empire from Empire, Jet City Woman from Empire, and Silent Lucidity from Empire. Now, these songs, as you know, I've said, they're from Empire and Operation Mindcrime. They're re-recorded songs from Empire and Operation Mindcrime. Let me just say that one more time. They are re-recorded songs from the two best albums they ever made. Oh god, Geoff Tate. Oh god. You piss me off enough just by the album. It's like, okay, you know, it's not that great, but so what. But then, when I heard the re-recorded Jet City Woman, one of my favourite metal songs of all time, and my favourite Queensryche song, it was just like, oh god, why? Oh god, why? You know, I don't want to hear them re-recorded. The only time I want to hear Jet City Woman is live, or on Empire. You're never ever going to recapture that feel that was on Empire, the musicianship that was on Empire. You know, also on Jet City Woman particularly, you know, Chris DeGarmo on Jet City Woman. The musicianship across the album, it doesn't sound that great, to be honest. You know, I don't know these musicians' other stuff, but it doesn't sound that professional to me. It sounds like they didn't care themselves, to be honest. It sounds like, you know, it was very just, you know, Pink by Numbers, rock, even maybe metal. No, I'm not even going to say metal. It's not metal. And yeah, to be honest, this album, it really just comes off as an FU to the fans, especially these re-recorded tracks. We did not need another version of Silent Lucidity, okay? We didn't need that re-recording with, yes, your vocals are obviously going to be weak as it is 1990. Neither have been particularly harsh about his vocals. I've always thought they're actually still pretty decent, but on these songs, they really are shown to, not be as good as they were, which I'd expect, but we don't need more versions of these songs, and he even admits these were blatant cash-ins, because they were. And I think he even knows that this album wasn't that great, to be honest. I mean, he had this whole rant competition thing where submit a rant and you can win a prize to see us live. Yes, because someone who wants to rant about this and really wants to see your version live. No. If I want to see Jet City Woman or Silent Lucidity or Empire or I Don't Believe in Love live, then I know which Queensryche I will go and see. Because there's only really one true Queensryche anymore, and it's a shame that the proper Queensryche have gone, but I certainly know which Queensryche would, if any, have my money, and that is the Toddler Tour Queensryche. This album, I'm going to give it a 3 out of 10. It's pretty damn awful, to be honest. Pretty damn awful. This has been the Album Man. Thanks for watching, can't wait to subscribe, and as usual, long live proper rock and roll that's not made by Geoff Tate in the last few years.